Christ was in Africa long before the Greeks and Romans came in. Now, it wasn't Christ in a religious sense as a savior, but instead an act or ritual used by the ancient Egyptians or Africans to anoint themselves as Messiah. You find the word Krshna in ancient Africa, which means to anoint, because pharaohs or priests would use the oil from crocodile and the hippo fat to anoint themselves during rituals. Then later on, the Dravidian Indians, who were influenced by East African culture along the Indus River Valley of the Harappan civilization, took the word Krshna and used it to name one of their deities called Sri Chaitanya as Krishna, having the root word Krshna, which is also the root word for Christian. This is the same Jesus with holes in his hands and feet on a cross with a sword above his head. Christianity is Krishna worship. The Greeks were also being influenced by the Indians of the Greco-Roman Empire in the 3rd and 4th century, and that's why Christianity is phonetically the same as Krishna. There was a connection between the Indians and the city Antioch. That's why the term Christian was first mentioned in the book of Acts 11 verses 26 in Antioch, which is also a city in Greece. So in Christianity, you're giving reverence to Krishna worship, or the Hindu deity who was an avatar or an incarnation for their religion as an anointed savior. So the English word Christ, which means anointed, comes from Latin Christus. That means anointed, which comes from Greek Christos, also meaning anointed, onto the Hindu deity Krishna, which gave birth to Christianity or Krishna worship, onto Krshna in ancient Egypt or Africa, meaning anointed, which is a ritual or an act and not a savior according to the ancient Egyptian records.